Hi, welcome back to my channel, Sparkly Beings. Today we're going to be doing a nice, relatively short yoga session that's going to be very invigorating and strong. It's definitely intermediate. That being said, I hope you enjoy and join me at the top of your mat. Starting at the top of your mat, get nice and grounded in your feet. Press all 10 toes into the earth. Feel free to shift from left to right and right to left. And shift from back to front, really grounding here. Roll your shoulders down and back, palms towards the front. We're going to start in mountain pose, so go ahead and contract all of your muscles in your body. So you're contracting your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, your shins, your biceps, your chest, your core, and even your shoulders. And really feel it all active here. And release. Shake it out. Inhale, both arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, press the air away. Chin to chest. Inhale, raise both arms up to gaze up. On your exhale, flat back swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins. Exhale, step it back to your plank. Hold it here. Really ground into all 10 fingers and all 10 toes. And then press more of your weight into your right palm as you lift your left arm from the mat. You'll notice that you'll shift a little bit to that right side. Press your left palm down. Same thing other side, so press into your left palm. Extend your right hand up. Try to stay straight in that arm. For me, I have really long arms, so I notice that I tend to bend a lot in my elbows. Same thing in the back. Raise your right leg. Flex into that right back foot and that heel. Try to lengthen and press through that knee. And release. Same thing on the left. Raise your back heel, lengthen through the back of the knee, and release. We'll do a chaturanga here from the knees to relieve those shoulders. Inhale, exhale, up and back for upward facing dog or cobra. And tuck your toes, bend your knees, raise your hips, up and back for downward facing dog. Press into all 10 fingers, all 10 toes. Feel free to shift back and forth into your heels. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, guide it through. Knee to chest, foot to between your hands. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, press into that front heel, high crescent. Pinkies rotating towards each other to create space in your shoulders. Lengthen here. Bring your hands to heart center. Really ground into this front foot. And on your inhale, extend your left leg and touch your toe. We'll do that 4 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. It's really challenging your balance and your strength. Exhale, and last time. Exhale, hold it here. Hold the big toe with your peace fingers. Try to straighten through that leg. And if you can, shift your gaze towards the back. Your left arm, maybe. And release. Shake it out. Inhale, both arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, press the air away, swan dive, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step it back for plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back for downward facing dog. Once again, pedal it out here. Get nice and grounded. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, guide it through. Foot between your hands. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, raise, high crescent. Get nice and grounded in that front foot. Maybe pinkies towards each other to create space. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, hands to heart center. Same thing other side. Inhale, exhale, kick your right foot up. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to step back a little bit since I have an obstacle. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last time. Peace fingers around that big toe. Inhale here, exhale, peace fingers around the toe. Lengthen through your spine. Really stay straight in that front leg if you can. And maybe shift your gaze to the back. Holding it here, nice and strong. And release. Shake it out. Inhale, both arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, press the air away. Swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms to shins. Exhale, palms to the mat, step it back for plank. Here we're going to press into our right palm as we shift our weight to the right side for side plank. We're going to do something similar that we just did. You're going to lift your left leg and touch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing other side, left palm to the mat, nice and grounded. I will turn around to face you. Side plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peace fingers, grab your foot and guide it down to the top of your mat. Both hands on the inside of that foot and lower your back leg here. Nice little lizard stretch. Feel free to shift your weight back and forth. Get nice and heavy in your hips. If you feel like you would like to, you can walk one elbow down and maybe the other. Also, your knee can come away from you a little bit more if you want to get a little more into your groin. Let's walk our hands back, tuck your toes, lift your back leg, and step it back for plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, raise. Exhale, warrior two. I'll face you. A nice strong warrior two here. Get nice and grounded in your heel, your front heel. Knee directly over your ankle, nice and long to that back leg. Gaze over those front fingers. Inhale to gently glide forward on your exhale, palm towards the sky. And reach back for reverse warrior. Holding in here, creating space, creating length, breathing deep. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to rise. Inhale here, exhale, right palm to the inside of your left leg. Now you have the option to come up here. This is where you are, totally fine. Option to stay here, also option for yoga blocks. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, arm over your head. Try to stay straight through that elbow. Fingers nice and pointed towards the side. And guide your left hand down. Place both hands on either side of that foot and low lunge. Step it back to plank. And then here, we're going to shift onto the left, or onto the right. Raise your leg and grab your toe and hold it here. And step it through. Low lunge. We're gonna walk our hands onto the inside of that leg. Feel free to stay here. You can lower your back knee. Let your hips really get heavy here. Maybe rock back and forth. Option to drop to your elbows, one or the other or both. Option to let your knee come away from you and really get into the groin. Walk your hands back. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, and come in to warrior two on the left. So I'll face you. Back foot parallel to the mat, nice and strong. Press through that front heel. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Gaze forward over your left middle finger. Holding it here, nice and strong. Inhale to gently glide forward. On your exhale, palm towards the sky. All the way back for reverse warrior two. And holding it here, lengthening, creating space, feeling very grounded. Inhale to rise. Exhale, side angle here, or yoga block to find your space. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, guide your arm up and over your head. Lengthen through that arm, nice and pointed fingers. Guide both hands down to the mat. Hands on either side of the foot, and step it back for plank. Here, you're going to press into your left leg, or your left hand, and come into side plank. You're going to use your right leg to brace you and kick your left leg into your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it here. And right palm down. Lower for chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, bend your knees, raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your hands back to your feet. Shift back and forth on your feet if that feels good. Grab opposite elbows and let your head hang heavy here. Stay bent in your knees, torso resting on thighs. And release your arms. Walk it back out to plank. Same thing, other side. I'm going to turn to face you. Get ready. Get grounded. Press into your right palm. Shift weight onto your left foot and your right palm. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Palm back to the mat. Rotate back into plank. And lower your knees here. Knees directly under hips, hands directly under shoulders. Inhale, arch your back, raise your hips, and gaze up for cow. Exhale, press the earth away, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, open your heart, raise your hips. Exhale, press the earth away, chin to chest, navel to spine. Come back to center. Inhale, left arm high to gaze up. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right. Guide the back of your head towards the mat, back of your shoulder. Feel free to stay pressed into your right palm or extend your arm ahead of you and breathe here. Nice stretch for those arms, those shoulders, the back of the neck. They did a lot of work just now. And guide your hand towards your face. Press into your right palm. Inhale, left arm towards the sky. Exhale, palm to the mat. Same thing, other side. Press into your left palm. Inhale, right arm towards the sky. Exhale, thread it through. Back of the head to the mat. Maybe the shoulder, ideally. Once again, option to keep hand here or extend ahead of you. And just breathe here. And walk the left hand back towards your face. Press in, inhale, right arm towards the sky, gazing up. Exhale, palm to the mat. Tuck your toes, inhale for cow. Raise your hips and gaze up. On your exhale, press the earth away, chin to chest and navel to spine. Untuck your toes. Touch your back toes together, your back big toes, and let your knees glide out to the edges of your mat. We're going to come back into child's pose. So let your hips come back to your heels. Walk or glide your arms out ahead of you as your forehead comes to the mat. Breathing into the space, breathing into your lower back. Breathing in behind your shoulder blades, feeling your ribs expand and contract. Option to walk the arms out to the left. So left hand comes out, right hand on top of left, and a nice little extra side stretch here. So your forehead's still on the ground or your mat. And breathing into that shoulder blade and that armpit. And then walk it to the other side. Nice stretch in the left side. Breathing in here. Finding any little hot spots and just kind of breathing them away. Walk hands back to center. Walk them towards you. Bring your knees together. Guide your hands to one side. Let your seat come to the mat. Extend your legs out ahead of you. Maybe walk up onto your mat as I am now, as I've moved around a lot. Clasp your wrist with your left hand and round through your back here. Letting your chin into your chest. Nice and round in the back of your neck. Just hanging here. We're hanging our bodies off of our knees. And gently rise. Hands out ahead of you. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time, slow and controlled. All the way down to the mat. Extend your arms out ahead of you, your legs long away from you. A nice full body stretch here. Guide your feet back towards your seat. And your arms out towards your sides, maybe in little L shapes or long, whatever is comfortable for you. And let's windshield wiper our knees back and forth, left to right. Extend your left leg long and guide your right knee towards your chest. Both hands on the right knee. Bring your knee closer if you can for a nice hip flexor stretch. Release and inhale here. Exhale, you're going to twist your right knee down towards the mat. And right arm long. So your right knee is towards the left. And you're gazing over your right. Nice spinal twist here. A little bit of a glute stretch. Maybe a bit more to the back of that shoulder. Come back to center. Release your right leg down nice and long. Bring your left knee into your chest. Clasp both hands around the knee and guide it closer if you can. Nice little hip flexor here. Maybe move it left to right if that feels good. And then take your right hand and guide your left knee down the right side of the mat. Extend your left arm long for a nice spinal twist on the left. Ideally, you want to do your best to get your shoulders down on the mat. I don't know if I still have yet to manage that, so don't feel particularly upset if you're not there as well. And come back to center. Both knees into your chest. Do a little circle from left to right. Massaging our lower backs. And then from right to left. A little bit of a happy baby here, so base of your feet towards the sky. Grab your outer edges with both hands of your feet. And feel free to shift into one leg and the other, or hold them straight. Maybe rock back and forth. Tailbone down towards the mat. You want to keep your lower back nice and long here. And guide your knees back together, your feet back together. Let your feet drift back to the mat. Extend legs out ahead of you. Glide them out to the outer edges of your mat. Palms towards the sky. Arms a little further away from you, about a 45-degree angle. And just resting here in your Savasana. Taking nice deep breaths and scanning your body. Any points of tension that need a little bit of attention. Go ahead and imagine that breath of white light wisping around that spot. Releasing any tension in your foreheads, your eyes, your cheeks, and your chin. Relaxing your neck, your shoulders, arms, wrists, hands, and fingers. Releasing your chest, lower back, abdomens, and hips. Letting go of your glutes, your quads, hamstrings, knees. Releasing your shins, calves, ankles, feet, and toes. Allow yourself to melt into the ground. Feeling free and easy with no tension. Cultivating your inner peace, grounding yourself. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes to bring movement back in. Guide your feet back towards your seat. Your knees are up. Drift to one side or the other. I'm choosing my left as my left arm comes under my head as a pillow. Right palm presses into the ground. Press into your right palm and rise into a nice easy seat. Palms towards the sky, open for receiving. Scan your body here. Feel your sit bones grounded into the earth. Inhale your breath from the base of your seat to the crown of your head. Exhale from the crown of your head to the base of your seat. Inhale both arms out and up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, bow to yourself and thank yourself for the opportunity to reconnect with your mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. If you enjoyed that, be sure to like it. And if you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe. And if you feel like anybody else would benefit, then go ahead and share it, as it really helps me reach more people. So until next time, have a beautiful day and namaste.